What up, dog? Welcome back to the Beef Factory 313 War Stories podcast, and I'm your host, Juice. And I got today with me a legal analyst, my OG, who been through the system, the federal system twice. What's going on, OG, with you?
Hey, how you doing today, Juice?
Everything good, everything good. I wanted you to tap in and give your legal analyst evaluation on this Puff Daddy situation. I never reported on no celebrity, so I want to tune in on this Puff Daddy situation.
Well, Puff, what they did to Puff, what I'm looking at, the feds give you a complaint first. Then usually it comes like 5, 6 months with an indictment. Yesterday they came with the indictment and they arrested him. He in custody right now. What they finna do at the moment, they finna give him a hearing for a bond. To see do we get a bond today.
Okay.
Based on the bond, the prosecutor will argue that he shouldn't deserve a bond because he's a flight risk or he a threat to the community, like they did me twice before on my first federal bit and my second federal bit. They never gave me a bond. So what Puff lawyer gonna be arguing that he's neither one, and that I feel that the man is not a flight risk nor a threat to the community. We all go through situations with our women friends or lady friends, but you can't really blame a man for doing what he wanted. He's a billionaire. You can't really blame a man for doing what he want to do and having parties. It takes two to tango. You go either be with something or you ain't. Especially when the people came back twice, to the party and never reported. If they feel they was raped or something, they should have took a rape kit and reported his ass the first time. So lawyer and them got to be kind of careful what they trying to work them out of. They just trying to put that out there for the public.
Okay, so what you think his strategy, his next move would be now that they done presented themselves with the legal arrest now? What you think should be his next steps?
His next step, basically, he got to go over the criminal complaint and see what's in the complaint and the what you call that give me a minute. Let me think. It's a complaint, then they go show all the evidence they got against you. But it's called
Evidential hearing?
No, it's not evidential hearing. It's called
discovery.
Your discovery. That's what it is. They got to go over discovery to see exactly what they got. So they go through his lawyer and him should go through discovery and seeing exactly how they gonna come at him. They gonna basically try to put Peter against Paul right now. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna bring along because he's charged with a RICO Act. They gonna bring along some of his co-defendants trying to pick them to put them against him. You understand?
So
give them lenient sentence. Give them lenient sentence to help them convict him. But he got to play smart. He just can't go for the okie doke. And he's faced with a situation that it's a lot of people, stars and stuff involved, so it's a delicate situation. So, to me, I wouldn't pay the attorneys too much, but I would give him a head start. But in the later time, I think he should take a plea before he won't get a lot of other people involved.
Well, listen, with them coming at him with the RICO, who all being charged with him being with the RICO, it takes two or more to consist of a conspiracy. So who all on this with him? Because I just seen them talking about Puffy.
We haven't seen none of the other individuals. They went to talking about the maid, the security, and different other people that's being in the household, and they trying to put his company name involved,
Right.
So they're going to bring some co-defenders. You understand what I'm saying? So him and his lawyer got to really play it until they bring the co-defenders, see what they got. You understand what I'm saying? Go through it and see before they won't just see what they going to do too. They going to start to try to bring other celebrities into it too now. You understand what I'm saying? So they say they got some evidence out the house with some tapes or whatever, So he got to be very careful of not putting other people on blast because they wasn't doing nothing but having a good time, I feel.
Okay. So what you think, playing the devil's advocate, do you think Puffy gonna be in a situation where it's to get out of this situation, the situation with him being on billionaire status, you think he go have
No,
room to
see
get
one
people
thing.
up?
Listen. One thing about the Feds,
Mm-hmm.
they don't care. They make money. They don't care how rich you is. They body snatchers. You understand what I'm saying? They go on for conviction. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter how much money you get. The Feds play that body snatcher. You know.
Mm-hmm. So
That's why he got to be very careful because they go want him to bring in other people. They go try to turn him into a rat.
mm-hmm.
Being honest, because they go try to bring in other people. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And bringing in other people. You understand? The chain will go on. That's more convictions. But him and his lawyers, they got to be smart. They got to cut all those convictions off. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, nobody want to go to jail, but you got to sometimes weigh your odds. You understand what I'm saying? And you ain't trying to hurt other people too, in the same sense.
Do you think his troubles with this is stem from him paying his lady off? What was her, Cassie? Do you think it stemmed from him settling out of that? Then they came with this indictment. How you think what brought it about?
Okay, I mean, it stemmed from that, and it stemmed from that guy. I forgot his name, but it stemmed from a couple other people trying to get some money in their pocket. It's about money for real. Puff should, if you that kind of guy, you got that kind of money, you know what I'm saying? You got to grease people's pockets. You just can't take them on flights with the jets and different events and stuff. You got to give people money. You understand? If you want to make them happy, money makes people happy. You just can't trick everybody.
Now, with him paying Cassie off, I thought he had I forgot what the legal term of it's called when they can't talk about it. It's disclosed.
That's probably a civil court. That's two different courts. This criminal court and that's the civil court.
Mm-hmm. So that don't hold. I thought that hold for you can't speak on the period to the media, the press. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that.
No, I mean it depends on what the prosecutor in that case they gave them as far as that. What kind of deal they made on certain things. But criminal and civil was two different cases.
Right. So what I'm just looking at, because I'm just playing the devil's advocate, because the people in the chat, and y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button for us. They gonna be looking at it like, well, she wasn't supposed to be able to disclose that. They weren't supposed to be able to use that evidence. But now you dealing with the feds. Tell them how the feds kind of work with dealing with the laws and staying within the laws.
Feds, they dirty. I'm just gonna put it like that. They ain't like the state. You understand what I'm saying? Feds in the state, you understand? Feds gonna lie more than the state's gonna lie. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're both gonna lie, but the feds is a different kind of animal. They're gonna do anything and everything for conviction. You understand? They're gonna get your friend to lie on friend, mama to lie on son, son to lie on mama, whatever it takes to get you. If they got something up for you, like Puffy might not be the main target. You know what I'm saying? They might be looking at other people to pull in, but Puffy, he's a target, but might not be the main target. So they're gonna want him to pull these other people in. Like I said, they body snatchers.
Have they mentioned anybody else's name? I heard them mention Epstein, but we know he passed away. So have they mentioned anybody else's name? Have you heard?
No, I haven't heard. I've been watching. They haven't mentioned nobody else's name as far as part of the RICO. And it takes more than one person to be a RICO case. But those individuals that they adding on there, they're going to be a part of it. A lot of them go testify against one another. A lot of them go get deals, just like the Young Thug case. You understand what I'm saying? But Young Thug in a better position because he's with the state. Puff will be in a rougher position with the feds because they don't play fair.
What you mean by they don't play fair?
They go do anything and everything to get their man,
And what's their conviction rate?
They say the conviction rate is 85%, but the average person usually take a cut with the Fed because they don't play fair. If Buck, he's facing 15 to life. If he goes to trial and lose, 9 out of 10, he's going to have a life sentence. That's just how they do. They don't go between the average case. They don't go between the sentence. If you 15 to life, they give you 20 years or 22. They ain't gonna do that. They gonna take it all the way to the max. That's just to set an example for the next person to challenge their ass, not to go against them.
Okay. On the outside looking in, where you think his trouble started at?
His trouble started based on what I see. You know what I'm saying? His trouble started when he didn't give people what they was really looking for in order to entertain them.
Mm-hmm. What about, do you think Keefy D playing a part in this? Because, it seems like all this started really being a full steam ahead once they got the Keefy D in custody.
Who's playing a part of Keefy D?
Keefy D on the Tupac. They saying him and Keefy D plotted on the Tupac murder.
I don't really know because, when I think that little skit of Keefy D saying that he was paid to another person, you understand what I'm saying? That's no real proof. You understand what I'm saying? That's only hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have more evidence in order. I mean, it's like with the feds, like any case, by a reasonable doubt. You understand? It's doubting that situation with Keefy D because Keefy D don't got no concrete evidence that Puffy gave him any money. Keefy D he went to another person that never gave him the money. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have no phone conversation because it was never set up as a bus. You understand? For them to record the phone conversation. I understand they could go back to Texas, but the Texas ain't there because they never, probably the phone, what they was on, never was recorded since the 90s. So it's not as high tech as it is today.
Right. So do you think that's why they going at him this way, since they couldn't really get him that way, and maybe they feel he is guilty of what Keefy D saying and couldn't prove it like you saying, and now they coming at him a different way?
No, I don't think they got him on the Tupac situation. I feel based on what he's been doing with the individuals, like the girl was in the situation that he just gave $10 million. And I feel they looking at the little kid that's saying he did something to him. People stepping up trying to get money out the boy. You know what I'm saying? If she got $10 million, shit, any nigga that's been in that situation goes say, let me get me some money out this nigga.
I thought the girl got 300 million or something. It was only 10 million.
I thought it was 10, but
10 million.
how many other million? However, how many millions you got? Right. People looking at opportunities to get money. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
Now, what's been?
And when you got that, when you got that kind of money, people coming at it.
That's right. But what you think, he had this run for a long time. He had an extremely long run in the entertainment game. So what you think it erupted now all of a sudden? You feel me? Because it ain't like we ain't heard these stories about these parties before.
I mean, you probably heard to talk, but people mad. You understand what I'm saying? They mad because he didn't do basically what they wanted him to do, make them stars, give them good contracts, and they did things that they normally wouldn't have done, or they did things that they wanted to do. Not they see an opportunity because they ain't got the money that he got, or they ain't make no money up out of it. I understand that. People are money hungry.
So they say that. Do you think some of this could be made up on him? Do you think he could be being framed right now for some of the allegations?
I mean, some of the things he honestly done, I believe. You understand what I'm saying? But who am I to say what really would happen? I wasn't in behind those closed doors. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the state to prove their case.
That's right. So, what you think his attorneys' next steps should be, as far as what they're working with, what they saying they're charging him with?
What right now, Puffy, they say a billionaire or multi-millionaire. You understand what I'm saying? His attorney's gonna juice his ass for a lot of money right now. You understand what I'm saying? And still, it's only gonna be two things that really could be done. Basically, he goes to tell some things that they want to know, or he goes take a plea agreement and go ahead on about his business, or take go to trial. But I don't think he's gonna be able to beat him in trial.
With the feds if you take a plea agreement, how does that work? Because like with the state, in the state, if I take a plea, if I take a cop, that's what we call it in the state. You take a cop and say I cop out and I plead no contest. I don't have to tell the story. I could just plead with no contest and not say I'm guilty or not guilty. Me and the prosecutor and my lawyer work something out and get the judge to agree with it, right? And I can go on my way. Do it work the same with the feds? If you get a plea agreement with the feds, do you got to tell what was going on?
If the prosecutor agree with that, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But 9 out of 10, he's gonna have to admit his guilt in order to take a plea.
And with that meaning, what all come with his guilt? Do he have to say what roles he played, who all was involved with him, and so forth?
I mean, sometimes you don't have to say who all did what. You just say what you did, you know, what roles you played, you know, what you did that you feel you was wrong in order to for the judge to accept your plea.
So do the prosecutors still have an open floor to question you while you taking this plea?
I mean, he's gonna make his recommendation, you know.
No, I ain't talking about his recommendation. I'm saying, do he get to question you right then in front of the grand jury? What you like saying? What you plead? What you copping to? What did you do? Did you have X amount of drugs or whatever it is? Go ahead, I'm listening. Bo, you there?